This is from Glassdoor Gamer. A lot of discourse online is writing AEW's obituary. Seems real premature as wrestling has been cyclical. I think since All Out, the product has been better. What are your thoughts?
Who are these people? Who's writing?
Yeah,
what do they know?
always going to be haters.
Do they know how much money they have on hand? Do they know what deals they have coming up? Do they know what kind of contracts they're signing? Do they know what their storyline is for the future? No. You have a bunch of people that are not analysts and a lot of people that are kind of out of touch and they only like what they like and they don't know, making conversations about this.
Yeah.
And, it's entertainment, so you have that. But, listen, I don't, they said the same thing about WWE. Vince was gone and, Vince was ruining the company and this was going to be it. And you had a lot of discourse in that sense, too. I think it's a ridiculous thing for people to speculate that this company is going out of business when they probably made the most money they've ever made this year. They are going into a contract year that will give them a nice large increase. They're getting a different streaming deal in place. This is a company that's still growing. Yeah, is their attendance low right now? Sure it is. But you know what? The honeymoon's over. If you're a casual, they just got to do a better job at building their show. I don't think they're dying. I don't think Bischoff said, somebody said Bischoff. I'm like, I don't think Eric would say that. Eric knows how this deal works. Is there issues with AEW? Yeah, sure there are. They're in growing pain. They have tremendous growing pains right now.
It's only been 4 years.
It's only been 4 years.
This is from Randy, 8537, $10. Thank you, Randy.
Yeah.
I know it's not just one factor, but what do you think is the biggest reason for AEW's poor ticket sales? Starting to wonder if AEW missed its growth window and now only marginal returns regardless of what they do.
I think disappearing from the United States was not a good thing. They ran Canada for Collision for like a month. It really comes down to what are you doing to make people want to come and watch it, right?
Right.
What are you doing? What is the attraction? The attraction originally was the fact that this is a new company. Then it was, look at all these cool matches we're going to get. Now that you got these matches, I think the CM Punk thing has hurt them in the long run. I think the Ring of Honor stuff has possibly hurt them also. How do you fix the ticket sales? You start putting big matches and getting people to come in for big matches.
Well, also, I don't think folks have a lot of extra expendable income this year.
That's also part of it, too. Yeah,
a lot of people getting laid off.
Yeah, and one company's doing great. One company's booming right now. So, your dollars are going to that if that's what you want to see. I just think that AEW has to do a better job at marketing the events also. That's something more than just storyline driven. The New York marketing for that Arthur Ashe show was abysmal until the last minute press.
It was piss poor, yeah.
Right? I know people that didn't even know that there was a show that ended up going later on because they saw so much publicity the last couple of days. The ticket prices were also heinous. I don't know why they're not getting, 5,000 people for Collision regularly or 5,000 people to 7,000 people for Dynamite regularly. It just tells you that they're not doing something for those extra people to come and see.
Right.
What that something is, I don't know if it's storyline driven. I don't know if it's, pocket driven. I don't know if it's marketing driven. But, I've gone to every one that's been local, but I still don't go to the one UBS. Right.
Right.
If great example, right? We live right by UBS Arena. We go to the Arthur Ashe one because it's a tradition now for us. We go to the Garden for WWE shows because it's a tradition for us. We go.
We also don't have to drive.
We also don't have to drive. UBS, we would have to probably drive. We could take an Uber, whatever.
Yeah.
However, none of those shows have ever done anything for me to want to go and watch the show.
Mm-hmm.
That second time, you get to see it at Arthur Ashe. Do I want to go and see them again for a regular Dynamite? No, it hasn't been that story. But if, Kenny Omega and Danielson are in the title picture and that's the main event, you know what? I'm probably going to consider it.
Oh, yeah.
So it comes down to, all of that. That helps. If you enjoyed these videos, hit the subscribe button and follow us everywhere podcasts are available.